Yeah, you guys are talking Zelda, and I don't know the lore, so... Wait, can I do the thing where I guess what the lore is?
Yes,
Okay, go,
that's
go,
fine.
go.
Okay.
Elfman, little elf boy, is living in a village, right? So,
Okay. What's it called? Which village?
California. And then there's a princess of the village,
Okay.
and her name...
It's John C.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
Zelda.
Okay. Yes.
There's a big mean man, Ganondorf.
What's his deal? What's his deal?
He lives in Texas.
Okay.
So, and he hates Californians.
Yes.
So he's like, alright, I'm gonna go steal the Princess of California. And so he does, and then little elf boy is like the only guy who wants to save her because all of them don't really give a He rides on his horse and saves her. But then he comes back. Oh yeah, and then there's a sword. No, there's a sword before he goes, and there's a little wizard man that goes, "Here, take this. It's a sword."
Okay.
And then he fights off little green goblins and, you know, void-looking people.
Okay.
And then he saves Zelda, and then comes back, and then he needs to save California from a big moon.
Okay.
A big angry moon.
Yeah.
Actually, so far, you've covered Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask pretty good so far.
And then, okay, big moon, angry moon comes. I'm trying to know who is this man with the mask, but I'm just gonna guess that he's the one who's making the moon angry. So, Mask Little Man is like, makes the moon mad to fall on California. So, everyone's like, alright, we're gonna die. So, but then, little elf boy is like, I got this. And so, and then he counters the other guys, and then he fights them, and then he finds this guy who's like super ninja man, and then it turns out that that's the princess named Sheik. See, I'm gamer. And then he blows up the moon, and
He blows it up.
He blows the moon up.
And then they're like, cool, the town is saved. But then they're like, wait a minute, what if we could avoid the moon falling again? So then the Californians are like, what if we go to the sky? And then
this timeline is cursed.
And so then they have a little sky village. And then the princess gets kidnapped again. So then Link fights his bullies, who are Groose and these two other guys. And then they're like, oh, and then they fall out of the sky. And then he goes down back to the ground. And saves her again. And this time he kills the big Ganondorf man named Greg.
Greg.
He kills him and brings back the princess, and then they live in the sky. And the end.
What about Noah's Ark, dog?
Wind Waker never happened. It was a fever dream.
Yeah, that's Link's dream.
Listen, I love Grandma.
Now, if we're talking the DLC, that one, it's just Assassin's Creed Black Plague, but tiny men. Or Black
Black Plague?
So yeah, that's the lore. Thank you very much, and I'll take $20, please, and good night.